Noisy pixel.
Mark,
Hello.
why don't you lead this one?
I'm the natural leader here, so might as well. Hello, noisypixel.net nerds. This is Mark Chamati, the, I guess, quote unquote producer of the website where I do nothing and just say I do a lot of things. And I am running the show. Azario, how do you feel? Why do you need me to run the show? Because I know the answer.
Oh, I'm not. I'm feeling a little under the weather.
Oh yeah?
And I know when I say that, hold up. I know when I say that people are, ugh, do you have COVID? You can't just, in a coronavirus time, you can't just feel under the weather.
Nope.
You have to be specific. No, I don't have COVID symptoms. It's more of it might be an exhaustion.
Everything is a COVID symptom. That's the thing.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? Like COVID is just so tricky.
It's like, oh, you tripped on your toe, COVID.
It messes with your walking.
I wanted to say that I'm very proud of you because I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but I have noticed that the news has been finally getting views again.
Finally, getting the recognition it deserves after what?
I don't even know. After we definitely hit like a month or two of a 400 to 500 views when we were getting high 600s or like mid 600s on good videos, and then we're like, damn, the news is slumping. What's going on? Is it us? Is it Azario? Is he smelly? But no, he's not smelly anymore because the thumbnails, I guess, and the titles are just a little bit more snappy.
Yeah. If you put persona in the title, things usually do well for you.
Well, I guess people like Devotion. What is Devotion?
It's just this game that came out in 2019, but the reason why it's a good game, but it's like very maybe single A. I wouldn't even say double A. It's like Unreal Engine looking first person game, but
so it's bad, you're saying?
The story is actually really good. The thing that got it news is that it was delisted from Steam because it had a joke saying that leader in China looked like Winnie the Pooh, and Chinese people review bombed it to Steam and told them to take it off, and Steam took it off because of that joke. Even after they changed the joke to be like Merry Christmas or something like they changed the line in the game to say Merry Christmas, but Steam still took it off. And
another bites the dust.
Yeah, and then like maybe 8 months later, GOG was like, "Hey, we're gonna host this game again." Chinese people went and review bombed it and told them not to, and then GOG said, "Nope, we're not going to." And now it looks like, and the team is from Taiwan, and so but it's a Chinese game. It's okay. It's not a bad game. It didn't deserve what happened to it. I mean, it's different there.
I don't think anyone deserves to get canceled,
Yeah, unless you're.
Well, Chinese culture cancels everything, right? Chinese cancel it. Is that what happened?
Yeah. So it's pretty significant in the gaming world to actually, because they're hosting it on their website. But for a website to exist within China but outside of China, because they regulate the internet there, that website has to exist outside of China. That storefront that they're using, they couldn't be using Spotify because Spotify doesn't exist in China. So they're using some weird WooCommerce stuff to even sell the product. Like, it's really interesting. There's the holes that this tiny team had to jump through to sell their game for $16.99, DRM free too. So really interesting.
Modern day problems. Yeah. Well, another modern day problem I would like to say is, do you have any ideas for new original content? Because it's always hard to stay fresh out here. We always try our best to make, the newest type of content, whether that be podcast content. And I think we probably talked about this before, but it is hard to constantly come up with something original. I don't want to just like remix or redo something else that someone has done. But I mean, like, it's nice to take bits and pieces of information from people and use that to mesh our own video together. But I would love to know the secret formula to creating videos, both for myself and for Noisy Pixel, because
I think our problem is that we don't actually watch YouTubers. And
why are you saying that out loud, dude?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we don't, like, I don't know what's hip because I don't like people are like, oh, watch Donkey or the you guys look like this person. I have no idea who you guys are
Yeah,
talking about.
I
I'm
feel that.
32 years old. I,
We're out here making videos all day.
I'm trying to pay rent over here, guys. It's
All right, well, let's break it down here. Ready? Like, if you're watching YouTube videos, you're
Mhm.
not making YouTube videos.
there's
You know?
definitely a line there, and and I respect people that watch them and then tell us, hey, you guys should. I like the feedback. I really appreciate the feedback, but I don't like being compared to anybody because if you're comparing to us, then it looks like we're inspired by them. But I'm not really inspired by anybody. If anything, I am inspired by very old game trailers and Screw Attack videos. Very old, like 2008, 2009. That's when I was like ingesting all of that content.
At least you have
IGN stuff.
inspiration.
There was a bunch of IGN shows that I used to watch while I was in college early in the day, and that's all changed. IGN used to have their own like TV network where they had their own game show where they have indie developers compete and show their game to like David Jaffe and stuff like that, the creator
What?
of God of World. And he would like they would like rate him and then they would give him like $50,000. Like IGN used to actually try to do some cool like G4 stuff and they just canceled it after a while. But that stuff really inspired. That was like my only inspiration into what I want to do in making videos. But for original content, it's tough because the thing that I think people like is not what I want to do. And the thing that people like is like this free form
Ugh.
just talking. You know, they have game ranks. I know game ranks. They do like this before you buy, and they have this like this clever this clever thumbnail of like a guy in a suit with the character's head on it, and it's just before you buy X game, And I watched one not too long ago. I'm like, why is this? He just puts out a video and 100,000 plays right off the bat, and
Brand.
yeah, it's got to be because I watched the video and he's saying a bunch of ums and it's just 13 minutes of him just like talking about the game. The video is barely edited. It's just him talking over gameplay.
It's got you
And
hooked.
I didn't want to watch it. I turned it off after a couple of minutes because I didn't care about what he was saying. I didn't want to listen to a podcast about a stupid game. I just wanted the facts in it, and that's why I make Noisy Pixel this way. It's just snappy. No one has time. Your poop's like 10 minutes long. It takes you 5 minutes to find the video. It takes you 5 minutes to watch the video. Easy.
Easy peas. Only time to
Easy.
watch videos is while taking a shit.
Yep.
I do feel
Yep.
that though. I mean, like if you are sitting down actually making the videos, you really realize like how much less time you have during the day. If you
Mhm.
really have that much, just anything in life, you know what I mean? Whether you have a business or you have like 3 jobs or something, like you lose all your time. And then I think it becomes down to when do you really even find the time to even gain interest and even want to watch the videos,
Mhm.
let alone even like just like know who all these people are. Like, oh, do you have inspiration from this person, this person? I personally think it's important to have a variety of influences,
Mhm.
whether that doesn't even have to be like for YouTube. You know what I mean? I think, although it might be helpful, but I think having any type of inspiration, whether it's again like whatever you said, is important, and to apply that somehow, you got to get it
Yeah.
out. I feel like,
Think
but
of
oh,
it's not a meme though. People like the memes too. They like those meme accounts where like the camera shakes and like just like
yeah, like the zoom
and
ins, yeah.
characters flashing.
Text.
Yeah, it just I one ain't nobody got time for that. And two,
Just so much of
no,
screaming in the mic, honestly, with text on
yeah,
the screen.
just like really hitting on the memes. And I don't want to be a meme channel. I think our channel really applies to people who just want to play games. And I think
Hmm.
we're not gonna overly nerd you out over stuff. Maybe sometimes
Well,
when
we
we
have
really like
memes.
something,
We have
but
OG memes.
that's the hard part about making original content. Back to your original statement there, it's tough because I don't know what people like, and when we try stuff that I like and it doesn't do well, really bums me out.
I think
And
that's
really,
the problem right
yeah,
there.
I get, well, for me, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because like I think you should always do what you want and push
Hmm.
for that and
Hmm.
not care about the initial like negative or I guess initial downfall of views or whatever the case may be, subscribers. I think eventually just like Noisy Pixel, if you just like gun for one thing, it starts out shitty and works out, better probably in the end.
Yeah, and it really gets to my head too. We recorded a Noisy Pixel podcast actually last Sunday. We recorded an episode and it was supposed to post on Tuesday, and I didn't post it. Um, that those couple days though, I was having a lot of website issues, and I was really, I was really upset about that stuff, and it made me not want to do other stuff on top of like all the reviews videos that we're putting out and the editing that we're doing. It just that that wasn't on my mind to do, even though it's pretty easy to edit. I just didn't care to like make a thumbnail for it. Put it,
Well, you
another
went through
thing
a
that
lot.
it gets to my head is like the quality. Is that some of the mics on the we had some of the new writers on, and some of the mics weren't good, and I just now I'm all about quality. And if
Yeah.
you're in a podcast setting, you're only as good as your worst mic on that group. You're gonna hear that noise. It just didn't work for me, and I was listening back to it, and I was just getting like so bummed out that I didn't
Yeah.
want to put it out. And maybe there would be a time a couple years ago where I would have just said "F it, do it." But now I'm at this point in my head, it's like, you know what, this could be better.
I'm glad I'm glad we hit that transition, and I'm also glad that you accepted the point prior to that. Like you're at some point it was all right that you didn't have the best mic, because but at this point I think it's important to stay on top of quality to some degree. I think there
Mhm.
is room for like whateverness. There's always room for whateverness, to be honest, in life. But I think at this point you have to gradually raise the quality, raise the bar, as we
Yeah,
rise up on the rank here. But
yeah.
I think we're gonna, in my opinion, skip the YouTube comments this week because I think there's just a lot, and I don't feel like reading all of them right now. I didn't really prepare for that, so I think we should just give the ye old closeout on this one and call it a day.
Actually, I want to go to my section that I started last week, Mark.
Oh, I see. What would you like? Oh, what is that?
This is things that annoy me.
Oh, I forgot about this. Sorry, hit me with another one.
Okay,
I'm so glad you
here's
remembered.
the last week. If you don't remember, it's ice cream trucks. It's just that when they try to remix the
Yeah.
song, don't like it. So if you missed that rant, go ahead and listen to last week's episode, and then pop back over here. So this week it's might be a little controversial, and maybe me
Oof.
might give me a little shit, but something that annoys me a lot is children laughing. I cannot stand the high pitched. It just sounds so fake, and
It
just
is
like
fake.
it sounds so forced, and it just annoys the hell out of me, especially when I'm trying to write something or do something, and I just hear laughing and just
I think you got to get out of that house, my man. I think that's what it is.
think it has something to do with where I live.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so.
but it's been a while. I've never liked hearing children laugh. Everyone's like always like sharing videos of like their children laughing and stuff. And when I hear it, even see it in a video, it just makes me so. I just turn it off as quickly as it started. I turn it off, and I don't find the joy in watching a baby or child laugh.
Have fun. Yeah, we don't want to have
It's
let children have
and
fun
I'm
here.
admitting this
Yeah.
is silly of me to feel this way. But that's this is me recognizing my faults, but also
I don't think it's that silly. It's kind of fucking annoying. These children, these children gotta shut up.
yeah.
Really
Do
loud.
they not know about every? Do
Do
they
they
not
have any
get all
consideration
the
here?
shit? How much this world sucks?
We're
Do they
recording a podcast. How are we gonna film with the fucking background noise with these kids laughing?
Oh God! Do they not understand the homeless issues or the divide in this country? And they're just sitting there laughing like jerks.
Nope, they're just stacking one Lego brick at a time.
Ah. But that's where I stand on that. And if I don't mind if you don't agree with me. But other than that, we can close out. You want?
I think that's it, Azario. You have any last words?
Oh,
no, he doesn't. All right. I'll see you next time on Talking Bits next Sunday. We'll be here. Peace out.